Pak naraw apa? Pak naraw. Let's go. Bagi pas. Nah.
Early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't be any more straightforward. Win, and they will do it. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Utrecht cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. And it's Soboslai. And the shot! Goal! Utrecht! His joy, his goal. He steals the moment. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 7.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Can he finish? It's in! 2, and we've barely begun here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Jimenez. And it's Camavinga. Kimmich. Now it's Girassi. Decent chance! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
Girassi! And yes, it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been...
Goes for a shot! Zaire Emery getting this one clear. Girassi. Great chance! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Soboslai. Showing great feet there. That's an excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold. Soboslai. There's the header! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Now it's Kane, and this is Neymar. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Jimenez. Neymar. Pass it through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Girassi. Oh, that's fabulous. Girassi! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Fernandez. And Guardiol. Neymar. Utrecht heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And it's made its way to him. Jimenez. And Guardiol. And it's Neymar. Gets over and intercepts. Jimenez. Mbappe. There's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Soboslai. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
You can run onto that. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
How many? Just how many?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking...
He's having a go! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was plenty on that.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Fernandez. Guardiol. Camavinga. Now Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. And we hit half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Utrecht really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Everyone, please welcome the
Utrecht are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable.
Substitution on the field. Number 10,
That gets things going for the second half.
To replace him is
No,
number
he refuses to
20,
take the bait.
Melvin.
Gets into some space. That's tidy. Shapes to shoot! No, it's wide.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Vardiol. And it's Jimenez. Zaire Emery. It's Camavinga. Now it's Neymar. And it's Camavinga. Kimmich. Played towards the other side. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Takes aim and... Oh, what a climb! Now he's got space here. He rises! Zaire Emery. And he thumps it clear. That's a throw. And it's Caicedo. Some really good ball movement. Now he's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Now it's Kane. And this is Neymar. Szoboszlai wins the duel this time. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend. And finally, they've decided to...
He's going for goal! Goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have...
And Welbeck! Really well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Szoboszlai! Oh, impressive strike.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Now it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Welbeck, and the finish! And that is faded wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Number 7.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been
Number
expecting.
9, coming on the field, number 21, Matthias Kuhn.
Utrecht do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Has a shot! Magnificent from Matthias Cunha! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at. And Welbeck! He scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And now he has 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Matheus Cunha. That's an imaginative pass. Jimenez is there and he can get that clear. Matheus Cunha. Utrecht are almost home and dry as far as going up is concerned.
You can see how all that tension and pressure we saw before the game, Peter, it's all lifted. Now, no mistakes.
Matheus is having a shot! He scores! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Matheus Cunha. That is a brilliant interception.
Coming on the field is number 8, Messi. Substitution. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's onside. Fagioli. Neymar.
Utrecht couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Robertson. Now it's Kane. Kane is fouled. Messi.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. He's found some space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And time is up. Utrecht are going up. And now they can dream. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Kayaknya lagi deh.
There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. good-looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Roque looking sharp there. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Girassi. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Girassi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kimmich goes short. Chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich plays it short, chooses to go back, and the shot! Goal! Utrecht! And he is away, the launch of a brand new hero. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Takes a shot! It's hit the upright. And he's had it nicked away. Felipe Anderson. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Quarter of an hour played. Utrecht do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested form.
Hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Vitor Roque. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Caicedo. It's really nicely played. Tries to get it clear. Now that looks a decent ball. Szoboszlai. And it's Caicedo. Utrecht looking to pass their way through. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Utrecht are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Utrecht have their third corner. And the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Gabriel. Spread out to the left. And Caicedo. Vitor Roque. Now it's Girassi.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Opts to play it back. And he's had a hit. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Kimmich with the short one. Shoots! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Opts for safety. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. And he's intervened well there. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Out of play for a goal kick. That's a sharp pass. He is through here. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Felipe Anderson. He's got away. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. And he's worked it through. Now, this could be a chance. And he's one-on-one. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Everyone, please
Utrecht
welcome our players.
absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Utrecht are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Girassi. He's through. Girassi! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Girassi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
It's a mighty...
Utrecht couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Szoboszlai. This looks promising. Decent chance! And the keeper threw out a limb. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Defending of the desperate variety. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Caicedo has created one goal already. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Big header! It's a goal! And he is just ripping it up! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Utrecht are having a ball here. Vitor Roque, and he's away. And they win it back again. Szoboszlai. That ball looks a good one. And he's in on goal! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Gomez calmly anticipates. Pass is just off target. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Felipe Anderson. Mbappe. Looking for a runner. He has a look out. Shot, surely! And it's come back out to him. Goal! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Utrecht are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Substitution on the field.
It's a searching pass. It's a promising position.
Number 17.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Welbeck.
Mbappe.
Number 8. Messi.
Vitor Roque.
Substitutions taking place.
Nice bit of trickery.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
He rises! And that has faded wide.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So there's going to be another change here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Stood up well to him there. And here's Welbeck. And the finish! Oh, he really got hold of that. Gomez. Kimmich. Here's Matheus Cunha. And it's Caicedo. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And that has been knocked clear. And there goes the final whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them.
Oh, bukan.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already... He's got tall! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And it's Caicedo. And that's been intercepted. Tries to play it through. Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That has ended up in no man's land. Girassi! Goal! You checked! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And this is Neymar. He's found a way through. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. Not the most convincing of passes. But here's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Thinks about the shot. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Kane. Showing great feet there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's had it nicked away. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Ambitious ball here. Saliba with the clearance. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a set-up.
Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Szoboszlai really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
This looks promising. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Yokushlu. Saliba. And Neymar. Kane. Mbappe is onto this. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chooses to go crossfield. 30 minutes gone. Szoboszlai. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that was vital. Caicedo. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Messi. Good ball, good take. That is good strength. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Utrecht looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And it's Szoboszlai. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. And Akanji. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That's the throw. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Nice defending, physical and effective.
Un minuto de descuento.
Mbappe. Now it's Guirassy. Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Utrecht are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you're just back from your break, shapes to shoot! Neymar. Kane. Goes looking wide. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Guirassy. He's in a great position here. Oh, that is a good chance for a shot! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Utrecht are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Kane.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Chance here to counter.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Kimmich gets into a good position. That is a brilliant interception. Mbappe. Mbappe powering forward here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now this could be it. Has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 2 then. Mathias Cunha! No, not the best of headers. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. He's away! Great defending, strong and determined. Girassi is being harried and hassled.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to keep.
Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A case now of complete control. Utrecht are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Yokushlu. And it's Kane. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Now it's Girassi. Matthias Cunha.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared away. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, what has happened here? And one more try! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Utrecht are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
This might spell He's having a shot! He has done it! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Utrecht are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
The pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Akanji. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Knocks it out wide. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Neymar. Messi. Matthias Cunha is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Delivery from bullish header! And he hits the net! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's a good foot in there. 5 minutes to add. Matthias Cunha. Messi. He's gone for goal! Oh, off the bar! And he gets rid in a hurry. Now the cross. Well back! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that's it. Utrecht, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Terus pesan. Hai, wih, 2 orang. Halo, selamat datang.
Utrecht motion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Utrecht cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Now it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Girassi. Caicedo. Soboslai. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Mbappe. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Played out to the right. And it's Soboslai. And that's a good ball. Mbappe! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Mbappe brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Ronaldo has it out wide and in space. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Szoboszlai. Mbappe. So we're still where we started right now. Good ball, good take. Girassi! Robertson. Valverde. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Girassi. Now who's going to be first to this? Valverde. Messi. Now it's Girassi. That's tidy. And it's Szoboszlai. Goes for a shot! Valverde. And it's Caicedo. For Messi. Valverde. And it's Fagioli. He shifted it to the flank. Great defending, strong and determined. There's the crossfield ball. Mbappe. For Szoboszlai. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Caicedo. Szoboszlai. Now it's Girassi. They're urging him to shoot. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Kimmich goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Girassi. Szoboszlai. Nice control. Out to the right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Caicedo. Over to the other side. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Akanji. Ekitike. And it's Valverde. Now this could be a chance. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Szoboszlai. That's an excellent interception. Caicedo. For Valverde. Van Dijk. Robertson, deftly out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Szoboszlai. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Chance for a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Utrecht are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Girassi, now it's Szoboszlai. That's a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich with the short one. Mbappe, and he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Kimmich plays it short. And it's made real chance! And again! Utrecht get their fourth corner. They've played it short. Shot at goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try. Look, a little variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous.
And it's been taken short. Hoisted in. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Fagioli. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Foot in. Knocks it into space. Oh, good spread. Caicedo. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
That's good play. And he's gone back. And the finish! We've got a goal! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well.
Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Corner count is rising. That's 6.
Coming on to replace him is number
Kimmich
20.
goes short.
Welbeck.
He slings it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Messi. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Oh, can he get onto this? That is ended up in no man's land. Robertson. Utrecht are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Caicedo. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Soboslai. Number 17, coming on the field.
That has been
number
slung
21,
wide.
Matthias Kuhn.
And if you have just joined us,
Number 8,
still just
Messi.
one goal between them.
Substitution.
And the score is 1-0.
Utrecht surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Utrecht will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Kimmich with the short one. Shoots! It's loose now. This time, surely! And he's taking no chances there. And the shot! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Utrecht are looking to secure promotion, but they are going to have to do it the hard way by the looks of things.
It's giving their manager more than just a headache, as you can see. He's going to have to make some big decisions in what remains.
And here's Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Caicedo. And that's a good-looking ball. And he was quick to react. And it's Camavinga. And time is up. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a part.
Oke. Di 6. Nah, ini orang. Wah, kalah ini kayaknya.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will
Hello,
arise, new
everybody,
legends will be
and
written.
welcome to today's
It is
match.
time to turn the page. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Cross goes in there. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Kimmich. Girassi chasing after it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Out to the left it goes. Here's a chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Hazard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Xavi Alonso. Looking for a runner. And this is Xavi Alonso. Alonso! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he finish? Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Bayer Leverkusen have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's in a great position here. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Soboslai.
Utrecht are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. He's tried one! That is decidedly lacking.
Utrecht really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
And he's chosen to go back. Tries to pass it through. And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. And one more try! Looking for the run. Girassi. Ribéry. "30 minutes gone. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. Can he get it through? That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Szoboszlai. Ribéry gets a foot in here. Looking to play him in. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes for a shot! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simplicity itself.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Bayer Leverkusen are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, good-looking ball. Knocks it into space. Kimmich receives it in a wide position. Maldini clears it all. Oh, what has happened here? Azar. And the counter is on. And he's intervened well there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's headed upfield. Van Dijk makes the interception. Driving on and making good progress. Just the goal. Girassi! And the ball's come loose, and it's come back out to him. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Utrecht were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Please be made aware.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Decent progress down the left. He's got away. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's another good win of the ball. He can run onto that. Caught offside that time. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Girassi. Caicedo.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Szoboszlai. And that has been knocked clear. Mbappe. Mbappe does well to get it back. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That has not gone well. Oh, strongly challenged there. Shot a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
That's a throw.
Substitution.
Utrecht are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Girassi, and he's running through. Azar. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Utrecht will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Utrecht have their second corner now. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Half an hour gone in the second half. Lovely feet. Looking for options for movement. Stood up well to him there. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's a cute ball. Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here. And he skips past his man, and he's managed... Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off.
Mbappe tries a shot! He scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And now he has two. Decent chance! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was
Added
his
minutes has been
third,
indicated.
and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Girassi engages and forces him off the ball. Xavi Alonso takes control of it, and he's on the move. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.